Lord, greetings. This is Gilles Mancy. I wanted to come and send blessings today and communicate a little bit. Pull out a few cards to see what is coming up with this full moon, blue moon, full moon eclipse that we are going to go through in a couple of days. So in essence, the situation for us is the idea of overcoming disappointment. For our past, as long as we hang on to the past, we will be facing disappointment. Those disappointment, what are disappointment about fulfillments? For we were expecting certain things that did not come. For it was those things are ready to happen, but they are not yet here, and so we do not want to get impatient with the process. What have we learned? We learned illumination. We've learned to put our hands on the light and see the truth behind the illusion. And how can we prevent the disappointment? By purity. Purity is a way to avoid disappointment. For when we stand in the pure light of Source, everything gets fulfilled, everything gets complete, everything gets resolved. What we see on the invisible plane, which will be coming into the physical plane, is the card of success. It is all the planets working together to bring about this success that we are seeking. And what we see coming in the physical plane is the card of the Emperor. Here it is Alexander the Great, who personally I'm more inclined to look at the Emperor as Marcus Aurelius, Marc Aurel, the great king philosopher. But here it is in essence, it is about becoming the Emperor of our life, to become sovereign, to become abundant, to become prosper, to become free, to become independent, to become assertive, to become successful, to become a creator, and to assume all the responsibility of our creation. What we are working on is the seer. It is the ability to see, to know, to understand things beyond the physical manifestation. It is about tuning into this intuitive center in order to expand our consciousness and trust the vision. And the outcome of this reading, of this coming energies, will be aspiration. Aspiration is an aspiration to freedom, to be free, to be free from whatever bondage. For asking and we receive. So whatever you seek, ask the universe. Be precise in what you ask and be ready to receive it. In a sense, we are living in a universe on the earth, and so we live every morning. We do not know that, but every morning we come from the realm of light and we plug into our avatar body. It's like we don't really live here, but we're working here. So we live here, but it's not real life. It is a make believe. It is a holographic matrix, and so every morning we log into this avatar body and we go on and do our things with our day, whatever it is. And then every night we plug out, we disconnect from the matrix. Sometimes we do not know exactly what's going on during our dream state, or we are not allowed to know, but there are many things that we are doing when we sleep. Many sense the dream state can be used for many things. Those are the memories we retrieve from our dream experience, and sometimes it is a communication between the soul that is trying to communicate. It can be a great revelation, important revelation from eternal spirit understanding. Like some dreams had dreams that are more than dreams. They are unforgettable memories that were communicated to me. For that is the morning when we wake up is really when a very powerful time and moment to tune into those spiritual energies. And the other day, I said that, but the other day, sometimes you have premonitory dreams, and so the other day I woke up with a dream. I was at the McLaren shop. I was asking how long it would take for the delivery of a car. And I'm not a race car driver. I do not need a McLaren, but maybe, who knows, if I ever come to buy a McLaren, maybe I'll make a video to share that experience, but in many sense, the dream is very important to pay attention to our dream, not to make it too much or anything, but it is very important to know that it is a plane on which the soul, the astral plane is the plane where we go to experiment. For in essence, we live in this physical third-dimensional body that is conditioned by our senses and the physical reality, but we also have an astral body that lives in the fourth dimension, and we have a soul that lives on the fifth dimension and above. And once those are reconnected, we reconnect those bodies and consciousness. We are able to open the grand portal of energy in the center of our brain that connects us to forces beyond time and space. For we've been involved in time and space for the longest this time forever. It feels like forever, but in essence, it's just been a glimpse of time. And in a sense, we are children of the light. So we just have to remember that as we read. It's not to create that, and that it's not a dream. And the fact that we are eternal soul is not just an illusion that is created that we are God. Or those are not illusions that we created for reassurance because we are so lost and ignorant. But those are truths that we need to rediscover, to reopen this Akash, to know our memory. And once we'll know our memory, we will know who we are, because until the gods knew, when they say know yourself, they knew that anybody that comes into this matrix as a mortal, it comes with ignorance of who he is. And so the essence is to take it step by step and to allow yourself to be receptive enough so that you can receive this light energy, and from there follow whatever guidance, whatever insight whatever feels strong is usually what you want to follow. That's where there is the most fulfillment. But be ready in February for many changes, for there will be many changes. I hope this message was interesting for you. I thank you very much for sharing, liking, commenting. It's always very interesting to be able to communicate with like-minded people. And so hopefully we'll eventually get to meet in the real world, not in this virtual world that is the internet, but there is all in the real world, semi-real world of this physical matrix, or maybe we'll just meet up there in the higher planes. In any event, I wish you a wonderful day. I'm going to finish with a little song. I'm still a little congested, but I'm going to try it anyway. It's called Morning Has Broken. Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the world. Sweet the rain's new fall, sunlit from heaven, like the first dew fall on the first grass. Praise for the sweetness of the wet garden, sprung in completeness where his feet pass. Mine is the sunlight, mine is the morning, born of the one light, hidden so plain. Praise with elation, praise every morning, God's recreation of the new day. Morning has broken like the first morning. Blackbird has spoken like the first bird. Praise for the singing, praise for the morning, praise for them springing fresh from the world. Well, I wish you a wonderful day, and every morning let's pray for the greatness of that day coming. Have a wonderful eclipse as well. Namaste.